What if I told you the world you live in right now is not the same world that existed just a few years ago? Not because of technology, not because of pandemics, but because of one decision in February 2022. A war that didn't just change two countries, but quietly rewired global power. And most people still don't realize it. Before we go deeper, try this. Think about where you were when you first heard about it, because that moment marked a turning point for all of us. On February 24, 2022, Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. At first, the world thought it would be fast, predictable, maybe even over in days. But something unexpected happened. Ukraine didn't collapse. And that single fact changed everything. Because this wasn't just a regional war anymore, it became a stress test for the entire global order. And the system started cracking. For decades, Europe believed something almost invisible, but powerful. That large-scale war was a thing of the past. That belief died overnight. Countries suddenly realized something terrifying. Security isn't guaranteed. Military budgets started rising again. Germany made a historic shift in defense spending. And Europe began asking a question it had avoided for decades. What if peace is not permanent? For years, the NATO was quietly questioned. Was it still necessary? Then the invasion happened. And instead of weakening NATO, it strengthened it, fast. Finland joined. Sweden followed. Neutral countries suddenly changed direction, because neutrality only works when the world feels stable, and that illusion disappeared. Then came the shock no one fully expected. Energy. Europe had built decades of dependency on Russian oil and gas. Cheap, reliable, comfortable. Until it wasn't. Sanctions hit. Supply chains broke. Prices surged. And overnight, energy became something else entirely. Not just economics, but power and control. The world expected unity, but instead, it fractured. Many countries across Asia, Africa, and Latin America did not fully align with Western sanctions. Not support for war, but not full alignment either. And that created something new. A fragmented global system. Not one world, but overlapping worlds. And here's something worth thinking about. If you had to choose a side in a conflict that doesn't directly affect your country, would you? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm genuinely curious how different people see this. Now let's go further. For years, globalization suggested something comforting. Trade prevents war. Economics replaces conflict. But the invasion broke that belief. Military spending surged globally. Arms production increased. Defense alliances strengthened. Because countries relearned a harsh truth. Trade doesn't stop war if power still decides outcomes. We are now living in a different kind of world. Not fully at peace, not fully at war, but something in between. A world where alliances matter. More energy is strategic. Neutrality is harder. Trust is thinner. The invasion didn't just redraw borders, it redrew assumptions. But here's the question nobody can fully answer yet. Was this the beginning of a new world order? Or just the first crack in a system that was already breaking? Because history rarely changes loudly. It changes suddenly, and then quietly reshapes everything that follows. If you found this breakdown insightful, consider subscribing, not just for more videos like this, but because we're going to keep unpacking how the world is changing in real time. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think we're entering a new global order, or just watching the old one unravel?